right where you're doing. Don't even continue watching this video until you go down and hit the subscribe button and the like button, and you hit the bell notification button, and it'll notify you every time we upload a video, so you don't have to worry about when we post. You can do it like that.
So, me and Ross are over here in Decker Chapel in southern Indiana, and we are working on spraying some wheat ground. 100-foot wide, 800-gallon tank. What could go wrong? But also stay tuned till the end of the video because we got a special surprise. Ross here decided he wanted to get the semi hung up whenever he brought it to the farm, brought it to the field. So we're gonna have a little bit of an issue getting it out. I don't know if the sprayer will pull it out, but we'll see. Might even pull on it with my pickup. That might do it. So I was going to film the video of me doing the first field, but that kind of like went a little bit south. So we had some issues here and there, and we wasn't able to film that first one. But this one is the second one. We're all up and running now. We're good to go. And Ross is here helping me. He's truck driver today. He's driving a semi. And if you can tell there, what'd you do, Ross?
I'd rather not talk about that right now.
Why not?
I may or may not have got it stuck.
Well, we don't know about that yet. We don't really know if it's stuck or not. We're hoping we get some weight on it and it'll just drive right out. So we're going to take you guys along with us on this field, which this field is, I think it's around 250 acres, something like that. It's a pretty good sized field. It goes all the way down there and all the way back there. It's a nice rolling hill field and stuff like that, so it ought to be fun. I was going to take my drone out, but Ross planned on doing this on the most windy day possible.
I planned on doing this. Do I look like the sprayer guy to you?
No?
Then why? It's not. I'm this truck driver.
Okay, whatever. So Ross is over here filling that up for me. Well, I just sit and be patient. Looks like he's having fun with it too.
What?
So as you can tell here, semi-driver. How much do you think this thing weighs? About 80,000? Roughly. He spun out whenever he backed it in. And I don't think this thing has the guts to pull it out. I guess we'll find out. But we're gonna try and empty it out first, so you have to stay to the end of the video to watch that. His screw up. We're around about 27 gallon the acre, which is what our target rate is. This rate 3 here is our target. That's all of our that's our PSI for our nozzle and our pump. Top one's pump, bottom one's nozzle. This is our auto steer thing. It tells us, see that A, how it's green? That means we got auto steer on. This is our corner post. We're going about 13.5 mile an hour, which is about where we want to be, 13, 14 mile an hour. Our gear, or whatever you want to call it, it's hydrostat, so that's not really called a gear. My iPad, I use that for data. I put my data in there in a spreadsheet. There's so many buttons on this thing. Do you even know what half of them mean?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, okay. So Ross is getting ready to pull out of here. We'll see if he gets hung up or not, or if he's actually hung up or not, but old Freightliner's got it. He didn't even see me. Wow. So we got another load to spray, about 30 acres, way back in there. But look at all these hills. Pretty. But we're gonna hop up in here, go fish this field off, and probably go home for the day. So we got back here to the field. And the reason that we're putting on this nitrogen is this wheat is getting ready to come out of its dormant stage. And whenever it's in that dormant stage, it's not pulling that many nutrients out because there's not many nutrients there that's active in the soil. So this nitrogen will give it a shot of nutrients, and that'll get the wheat to bump up and start growing whenever we need it to, so then that way we can harvest it in June or July and get our profit off of it. Wheat is not a very profitable crop whenever you're like us. You're only farming like 300-400 acres of wheat a year, but it helps on this sandier ground to hold it all together. If you notice, there's a wash right there, and it runs all the way up across this field, and that's what we do it for, is to hold this soil together so it doesn't go anywhere. And the ammonium disulfate, which is what we're putting in through the gasoline pump that's on a trailer, the reason we're putting it on is because it helps hold the nitrogen to the plant to make sure that it gets into the plant and it helps it grow and shoot up like what it's supposed to. So here in, I don't know, another month or two, we'll have wheat that'll be like, this is only about this tall. It'll be about knee high by the time we get to April, May, and then we'll come through and we'll harvest it in late June, middle June, something like that. We harvest it around that time, and we'll harvest it, and then we'll come through here, we'll spray a passive burn down through it with this sprayer. We'll spray a run a burn down through it, and then we'll go through and we'll run beans across it, and we call that double crop. And then double crop beans, they usually yield a little bit less because they have less of a growing season to grow. They get less rain, less nutrients that you normally get. So we have another little plot of this farm that's back there. It's back in the back corner, and it had water on it this winter. So we don't really know if we're gonna spray nitrogen on it yet or not. We're gonna wait and see if it starts to green up a little bit, but if it doesn't start to green up, then we probably won't spray nitrogen on it. But we're done with everything here, and we sprayed we sprayed 130 acres here, which really I'm not done yet because I still got 2 more fields over there. There's a 10-acre field and there's a 30-acre field that I gotta do, but that'll be the same way as that down there. We gotta wait and let it dry out at least. That one would have been underwater, but it's got to dry out because it will be wet. So we're gonna go back up there to where the semi was parked at. We're gonna take and hook my pickup up to the trailer, and then park this thing, hide the key on it, all that good stuff, and then head back to the farm. We just made it back here to the farm. See these white tanks here? There's only one time of the year that they come out. We're gonna go out back. Hi, Patrick. Hey, you wanna go check out what them white tanks are doing with me? Sure. I wanna shut off the truck. How is it having brakes?
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. If y'all didn't know, on a 2003 Ford F-150, if it's 2-wheel drive, when you take off your front rotor, the entire hub comes off at the same time. And then you gotta run back to town and go grab bearings and crap. And then you gotta go find a bearing press and put them in. And it's awful. Just don't do it. It sucks.
Just don't do it.
Or just don't buy a Ford. That's better.
That's a better idea. See, the old Chevy's still running. She's had a little bit of work done to her, but she's still running. Ford, it has some issues. We're gonna go out back and see what these white tanks are doing. It's too windy to get a drone video, otherwise I would. I got the drone in the back of my pickup, but
too windy, just send it.
It's like 14 miles an hour. Might not wind up on the highway. Well, the anhydrous rig is sitting right here. I was expecting them to have it running, but I seen it out there in the field as I drove down the road, and I thought it'd be running. I figured I'd go get a video of it. But look, from the sounds of it, they say they got a flow meter busted on it. John Deere mechanic here knows what's wrong. Ain't that right, John Deere mechanic?
Sure.
You know what's wrong with it?
Trash talk.
Hey.
Safety first, kids.
But this they put on a little bit today. I don't know if they put on any more than one tank of gas or not, but they put on some gas and anhydrous. It's just a hazard around here.
When is it not a disaster?
You're right. He's gonna unhook this, and I'm gonna stand away because I don't want covered in anhydrous. Does that sound like a good plan, Ross?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm backing up then. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Right, Patrick?
Yes, sir.
We'll see you next time.